This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Rolex is widely regarded as the brand that supports the Swiss watch industry, and they have recently acquired the luxury retailer Bucherer to further strengthen their position in the luxury market. At this point, the entire luxury watch industry is abuzz about this topic and nothing else. The largest watch manufacturer in the world has recently acquired one of the globe's largest watch retailers. Rolex bought the Bucherer. So what does this all mean? In today's video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will be giving you insights into how the market reacted to this development. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, we encourage you to do so now to stay informed about our future videos. To successfully complete a purchase or merger of two companies, impeccable timing is crucial, and in the context of the Bucherer deal, the timing is unquestionably spot on. It's quite clear why Rolex was hesitant to take on the risk of allowing its top retailer, responsible for approximately 8% of the brand's sales, to be acquired by a rival company. The magnitude of Rolex's size becomes evident when we consider that Rolex makes up more than 28% of the entire Swiss watch industry's exports in terms of value. In comparison, the second largest player, Omega, occupies a significantly smaller market share at just 7.5%. This underscores just how substantial Rolex's presence is in the industry. So, why did Rolex acquire Bucherer, a luxury retailer? First, let us talk about what is Bucherer and how this is significant to Rolex. Bucherer is primarily engaged in the sale of watches and jewelry, boasting a network of approximately 100 stores spread across both the United States and Europe. Among these stores, 53 carry Rolex products, while 48 offer both Rolex and Tudor watches. It is noteworthy that Rolex and Bucherer have maintained a business relationship that spans over 90 years. Over the past 3 decades, a significant shift in power dynamics has transpired within the industry, moving away from distributors and retailers towards the brands themselves. The initial transformation began around the 1990s when brands assumed control of their wholesale distribution and established subsidiaries globally. This strategic shift enabled brands to secure profit margins, expand their global presence, and enhance their ability to monitor inventory levels across diverse markets. The second phase of this evolution involved a vertical integration of retail operations. In the early 2000s, some brands initiated the practice of launching mono-brand retail outlets to directly engage with end clients. In 2019, Rolex indicated that they did not have plans to enter the retail business. Instead, their primary objective at the time was to enhance their authorized dealer network. It is worth noting that they have recently terminated partnerships with 50 authorized dealers due to the dealers providing subpar customer experiences. The challenge Rolex faced was that these authorized dealers were independent entities, not owned by Rolex itself. They purchased Rolex stock and resold it. The key distinction between an authorized dealer and a gray market dealer primarily revolves around pricing, rather than the level of service provided. Rolex maintains an exceptionally stringent approach when it comes to selecting authorized dealers for their brand. They exercise a high degree of control over the placement and presentation of their products, including the number of items on display and those kept in secure storage. However, there are limits to this control, and the ultimate measure Rolex can take to manage its authorized dealers is to revoke their dealership status. Reaching that point of revocation can be a challenge. Typically, it requires a sustained period, likely at least a year if not longer, during which the authorized dealer consistently provides poor customer experiences that harm the reputation of the Rolex brand. Rolex dealers are often criticized for such practices as not genuinely maintaining wait lists, using them as a tactic to usher customers out of the store, or displaying a dismissive attitude when customers expect to purchase a product directly from the shelf. Ironically, purchasing a Rolex can be one of the more frustrating aspects of owning a Rolex. The concept of entering a store to buy a multi-thousand-pound, often 10,000-pound timepiece, without the ability to try it on, and then being pressured to decide within a 24-hour window whether you want it before it is offered to the next person on a supposed waitlist, can be an unsatisfactory experience. This is especially true when you have already waited for months, if not years, for a product that you suspect has been sold to VIP clients. The reality is that the Rolex waitlist is not truly a chronological list. It is more of a roster where your position is determined not by when you joined but rather by how much you have spent in the past year at the authorized dealer. The interesting aspect here is that a sizable portion of these VIP clients, who are consistently spending on luxury items, are astute dealers. They adopt the strategy of investing in less coveted items initially, intending to eventually acquire the highly desirable items. This approach enables them to turn a profit by reselling the items they initially purchased. For instance, if they spend £10,000 on a watch, they may not recover the full £10,000 when selling it for £6,000. However, they stand to make a profit of £4,000 when they finally acquire that sought-after Submariner or similar highly desirable timepiece. This practice allows them to both generate substantial income by flipping watches and maintain an important level of spending, thereby increasing their chances of securing more coveted watches through waitlists. Purchasing a Rolex, often considered the pinnacle of luxury, paradoxically results in a far from luxurious experience. Thus, Rolex's decision to acquire an established retail network is a highly intelligent move, allowing them to assume complete control over the customer experience. When you possess the financial might of Rolex, you can make exceptionally astute investments, unlike the constraints faced by most others. For other retailers that carry Rolex, the official statement is that business will continue as usual, with Rolex continuing to support and collaborate with their authorized dealer network. However, if Rolex were to adopt a strategy like most other watch brands like IWC, Vacheron, Omega, and Grand Seiko, they might prioritize their brand boutiques. The more sought-after, desirable, and hyped watches could potentially be exclusive to the Bucherer. These larger brands and establishments like Watches of Switzerland might become primarily known for offering Rolex's Dategists and Oyster Perpetuals, with the sports watches being primarily available through Bucherer. Rolex will adopt a more initiative-taking approach to combat gray market activities by enhancing control over the secondary market through its CPO program. Additionally, it will implement more effective monitoring of the primary market by carefully allocating its products to various markets and retailers. This strategic move by Rolex further strengthens its dominance in the market, addressing some of the primary criticisms directed at Rolex, including issues with supply, customer service, and the prevalence of its watches in the gray market. Rolex now can rectify these concerns while also ensuring financial stability in an evolving market that is experiencing some shifts. Rolex finds itself in a position where it no longer needs to aggressively market its timepieces. Rolex is taking a significant stride towards enhancing its brand distribution strategy, resulting in not only higher profits but also bolstering the brand's reputation through better management of its sales and market positioning. To generate revenue, Rolex profits not only when customers purchase their watches but also when they buy competitors' brands like Grand Seiko and Omega. This strategic decision represents a significant and astute business move. What are your thoughts on this? Do you consider it a wise step by Rolex to ensure their long-term viability and enhance their brand perception from the customer's perspective? Or do you believe that Rolex may have amassed too much influence in the industry? We would love to see your comments and opinions in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to follow our channel for more content. Thank you for watching The Luxury World, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.